Hey Soul Family, it's your girl Nisha. I'm here with another message for you all. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope y'all feeling highly favored, highly vibrational, and and chasing after y'all goals. All right, today I have a chakra message for you all. So we're gonna go through all of the chakras. We're gonna see what messages for each chakra. We're only gonna go through the main seven chakras. Okay, the most popular ones, as I should say. We'll just go ahead and just dive on in, okay? So first we'll start with the first chakra. The first chakra is the base chakra, which is your root chakra. It's also represented by the color red, y'all, okay? So whenever you see a chakra chart or whenever you're going to work on your chakras, it's always best to start with your root chakra. That's your grounding chakra, okay? That's the one you use to ground into this earthly realm and stay grounded, okay? Because if you start at the crown chakra, sometimes you could be a little loopy if you don't ground yourself first. So you want to ground yourself first before you get to the crown, okay? All right, and then when it comes to these body parts, okay, that's at the base of your spine. So you can envision a red ball at the base of your spine, okay, and then put your mind, your consciousness, put your thoughts on that red dot at the base of your spine. So you're looking within your mind's eye. You're looking all the way down to the base of your spine, okay? If you can't do it with your mind just yet, just tap on your back with your hand, the lower back of your butt crack. Tap right there so you can put your mind there and focus on that spot and vision a red ball there, okay? And then breathe into that area. That's how you're going to start activating that crown, that root, okay, if you're ready for that, okay? And just also know that the root chakra, it regulates all the chakras regulate different body parts and organs. This one regulates your adrenal glands. And mind you, I'm not a doctor, okay? So just to put that disclaimer out there, I'm not a doctor. However, we know a thing or two. All right, so the root chakra is known to regulate the adrenal glands, the blood, okay, also your skeleton. It also regulates your feet, your knees. It can regulate your hips, your nails, your rectum, and your spine, okay? And then emotionally, I could say, like, when it comes to emotionally, it can also be associated with your emotional stability. It could also have something to do with your physical stability. Like when you're standing up, that's that stability that you hold within yourself physically. It can be represented with your when it comes to spiritually, you're being responsible. How you handle things responsibly. If your root chakra is imbalanced, you don't make the best decisions because you're not coming from a rooted, grounded place. Okay, let's go ahead and see what spirit message we have for our root chakras. Okay, for the soul family's root chakras. What's a divine message for the collective? And keep in mind, this is not individual reading. This is a collective reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. But if it does resonate, go ahead and take heed and take what you want from it, and go ahead and leave the rest here. All right. So we got two came out for the root chakra. So this for y'all. Keep in mind, it's the base chakra. So this is a message of peace. Spirit is speaking of peace. So be in a place of peace. Okay, and the other is building a strong foundation. Okay, all right, and so with that, it will actually came out like this. So as for your root chakra, oh my bad, I said peace. Ooh, that's what you need though too. If I said it, I meant it. Okay, patience. Okay, as I observe in nature, growth takes time. Okay, growth takes time, y'all. This is a time for reflection, persistence, and surrender. As things unfold at their own pace, I remain calm and tolerant during my challenging times. I develop quiet hope and expectations based on trust, both in myself and in my higher power. Okay? So that's helping you when you do sit in a meditative state. Remember, you're focusing on that root chakra. And when you're focusing on that root chakra, focus on patience. Focus on the knowing that you have of things taking time because you see the reflection out in nature. I just recently planted some sunflower seeds. I know for a fact that they're not going to sprout just yet because it takes time, okay? So just water yourself little by little. Tell yourself, okay, I know I want this ultimate end goal. However, it's just time for surrender right now because things take time. Let me take things one step at a time, brick by brick. All right. And also we got building a strong foundation. I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with a basic need of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and take care of my physical body by nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs. Okay, so it speaks to just being more in tune to your body's needs. What is your body calling out for? Is your body needing more water? Are you feeling a little like achy? Is your body needing more stretching? Okay, do you need to go ahead and do a little bit more exercise, where you need to go ahead and bring your heartbeat cardiovascularly, if that's a word. So listen to your body, listen to what your body needs, because keep in mind, like I love to say, your body is your vehicle for this realm. You need to take care of your earth car, okay? The soul is in the body. Don't forget, you are not the body. You are the soul, the spirit. You are the spirit in the body. Okay? And what my guide shared with me was that we are spirit, right? And when spirit comes within the body, that's the mirroring of the soul, the meshing of the soul, the intertwining. Spirit intertwining with the flesh creates the soul. Okay. So just make sure y'all taking care of your body. Make sure that you are just giving thanks for the stability that you do have in your life. So if you don't have the house or the car that you want, just be thankful that you have the food to provide for yourself. You have the water to drink. You have the clothes to put on your back. So therefore, when it comes to the time for you to get those extra assets, you are already stable within your heart, mind, and body and spirit. Okay. Shout out to the root chakra, y'all. All right. So secondly, we're gonna move up from the root chakra, moving up to the sacral chakra, and that one right there is right below the navel. Okay, so if you put your hand right below your navel, that is where your sacral chakra is. This sacral chakra is represented by the color of orange. Okay, this one is known as the sensual chakra. It's your creative chakra. It's the chakra that you use to, for one, create life, and for two, sorry y'all, I just heard something. But yeah, okay. Yeah, so and then it's the color orange, y'all. It's right below the navel. This regulates when it comes to the body parts. Keep in mind, I'm not a doctor, but it's 10 o'clock for y'all. It's ovaries, the testes, okay? It can regulate the kidneys, the bladder, the prostate, the pelvis. It can also represent the body's fluids, okay? Your fluidity in your sacral spots, your adrenal glands. It also speaks towards your large intestines and your lower back and sacrum, all right? So keep in mind, this is where your sensuality, the seat of your sensuality, also sexuality. Okay. Make sure you use this chakra to to continue to honor yourself. Okay, you can honor yourself by taking care of your sacral chakra. Okay, just like growing up, when parents say, "Don't be giving your cookies away." Don't be giving that. Don't be giving yourself away. That's your sacred place. You want to make sure you keep nourish that sacred place. Okay. Sometimes you gotta nourish that sacred place by taking time and focusing your mind in that area. Breathe oxygen, breathe life, breathe energy into that area. Okay. And when you do that, visualize the color orange right below your navel to activate that sacral chakra. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what cards we got for that. Spirit, what message do you have for the sacral chakra? Oh, we got reward yourself and sensuality. Okay, so some of y'all need to get some. Some of y'all need to get a little so. Okay, yeah, so let me just go ahead. I'm being silly, y'all. So let me go ahead and read what the card has to share. It says, the second chakra is the sacral chakra. Reward yourself. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life, and I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I am to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. I release that all work and no play is a recipe for energy flow, disruption, and exhaustion. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive and embracing activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past. Okay, so take a chance on yourself. Go ahead and get out and do some new things, some fun things, some creative things. Remember, this is your creative space, okay? This is how we create children and bring children into this world. It's because we use that to create. So use that energy. It doesn't have to be sexual. You can use that energy to dive into creative projects, okay? And a lot of times when you're not using it for like sexual activity, it feeds more of the creative process, because sometimes you don't, instead of giving that energy out sexually, you put it into your projects more. So there's always ways to play with that chakra. And then we got sensuality. I encourage myself to express my sensuality and emotions creatively using all my facets, including touch, voice, action, and creative abilities such as art, craft, music, acting, cooking, gardening, and writing. Okay, so that's some beautiful examples of how to express that and use that sacral chakra. Okay, there's all those things you can be doing other than actual intercourse. Okay. I practice being aware of and enjoying my senses, being nourished and stimulated by the natural world, such as by landscapes, people, weather, animals, aromas, and sound. Okay, see how fun the sacral chakra sounds. So fun. Okay, just keep in mind you're rooting yourself, staying grounded, and your responsibilities, and your knowing of who you are. Because when I speak of knowing who you are, it keeps you grounded. Okay, and then knowing who you are, being responsible, and pouring that into your creativity, creating, dancing, cooking, moving around. That is beautiful, because you already rock solid, and now you get to have fun with it. Okay, so this is why we want to be in balance. We're gonna go through all the chakras, so it might take us a little while, so stay tuned. Get you a cup of coffee, get you some tea, get you some water, and just sit back and let's learn together. Okay, I know a little song though, so I'm gonna teach you what I know. And also we're gonna always learn together because Spirit speaks. Okay, and also these beautiful cards, they also share a lot as well. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the third chakra. So the third chakra is the solar plexus. That is right across the stomach area. Okay, so that is that's like where you get your gut feelings, like when you feel like something either good about to happen or bad about to happen. That little feeling you get, that's your solar plexus area speaking to you. Okay, and that color is represented by the color yellow. Okay, so that's what you want to visualize when you do exercises and bringing life and energy into that chakra. It's the color yellow. All right. When it comes to regulatory systems, like the body systems that it regulates, it can regulate this pancreas. It can regulate your stomach, your liver. It also regulates your gallbladder, your small intestines, your spleen. It's all your abdominal organs. Also, your abdominal organs. Okay, and then when it comes to the energetic aspect of this chakra, it represents inner peace, your personal power. So that's that willpower, like, standing there, I know who I am. I'm going after. Being when it's time to be assertive, you use your solar plexus chakra, okay? When it's time for you to stand up for yourself. If somebody's pushing the line and you got to stand up for yourself, talking about Seven of Wands energy, you got to stand your ground. That's that solar plexus energy. You tap into that. That's the place you tap in also for that ego energy when you got to protect yourself, okay? We got personal power. We got self-confidence there. Your self-worth resides there. So that can be a key identifier if you are feeling a little low, you're not feeling empowered, you're feeling down, you could be a little depressed or what have you. That is a key indicator that your solar plexus is imbalanced. Okay, so when it comes to what I'm speaking towards, if you're feeling the opposite or not feeling some of these things, it could be because you need to breathe life into these energy centers. Okay. And again, keep in mind, just when you trust yourself, you trust in your solar plexus. That's like that, because it's your willpower. It's like your self, your self-confidence. So therefore, when you're self-confident, you trust in who you are. You know you're worthy. So that has to do with a lot of trust. And when you go through heartbreaking situations, it might not only just break your heart chakra, but it also affects your solar plexus chakra. So that's why it's important to keep all chakras in alignment, because they're all connected and they all bleed into each other. With no pun intended. But they all bleed into each other. So make sure that you do work on those chakras as much as you can. Right, so let's see, what's the message for the third chakra? What is the solar plexus message, spirit? What does the collective need to hear regarding the solar plexus chakra? What does this collective need to hear? Okay, first card out for that one was oneness and unity. And then we got self-discipline. Oneness and unity, y'all, and self-discipline. When we speak towards oneness, we are speaking towards knowing that you're connected to all things, knowing that just as the birds fly, and just as the grass grows and the mushrooms grow on the grass and the bees pollinate, all of that is connected. The ocean, all of that is connected. The rainforest, all of it is connected for the whole circle, the whole functioning of life. Okay, all walks of life, all aspects on this earthly realm, even in the spiritual realm, even in the ethereal realm, they all work in tangent with one another. Okay, so being in that state of oneness, knowing that you know, and keeps your consciousness, and your consciousness keeps your body aware that you're connected to all. This card speaks towards oneness and unity, and it's saying, I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. And that speaks towards people too. A lot of people are, one thing we don't realize, we look at people as separation, but to be honest, they're really reflections of what you are. They're literally reflections, and then they can speak towards what you dislike. And it could be something that you dislike about yourself. So you might dislike someone because there's a part of you that doesn't resonate with that aspect of what they're or you haven't connected to that aspect of yourself yet. So what they're mirroring to you makes you feel irritated because you haven't identified that part of you, okay, or you haven't been comfortable with that aspect of yourself. So just for instance, if you're around people who are real loud, right, and you just don't carry yourself that way, so they can be very irritating to you. That's because you haven't identified with your freedom of speech, your freedom of being just in your skin and who you are. And then when it comes to people who are loud, who don't like quiet people, they haven't came within enough peace within themselves at times. Not all people, but just in general, they don't have a certain level of peace within themselves. They have to be more acknowledged, or they want people to acknowledge them. They don't like sitting in a room by themselves too long, okay? So they like to interact with other people, so therefore they don't have to be by themselves. Okay, so it's just we're mirrors to one another. 1:20 to 1 o'clock. We're mirrors to one another. Okay. Let's see. I support them. Let me read that over. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave, and I'm not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into theirs. Okay, so bringing in that balance, letting people know that it's okay to be your true authentic self, and don't be afraid of just expressing who you are. Okay. Then we go to the next card, self-discipline. My self-discipline and willpower will significantly help me in my effort to move forward and grow. I am free of the need for the approval of others. Stand in your power. Okay? I face each challenge with determination and courage, and I am determined to live my life to its full potential. I am strong and capable. My actions speak louder than my words. Say it again. My actions speak louder than my words. Step into your true power. Step into your self-identification. Who are you? What's your personal power about? We should know what it's about, because you're stepping in and you're showing it, and you're showing up in it. Okay? Fully dressed. All right? Now, I'm to be very serious, it's very important for you to be, instead of just to speak about it. Be about it. Okay? Well, if you say you're going to start that business, don't just talk about it. You're letting the energy out. Be about it, so you can use that energy to propel you to get things done, to just to create, All right. And so just to recap real quick, to see how this is pouring into one another, you have built a strong foundation of understanding of who you are, and the patience that it takes things to come into order of life. So you have strong foundation at your root, at your sacral chakra, where you create. You're very sensual, because you understand, I have to move around, I have to do things, I have to create things, I can enjoy things, I can be active, I can use my voice, I can dance, I can hug, I can sing, I can garden, I can write. You using your creative abilities, because from that foundation you have strength to go ahead and create now. And from that creation, it gives you that self-confidence to stand in your power, to stand in self-discipline, to continue to move forward, letting the world know who you are, as well as confirming who you are to yourself. Affirming who you are to yourself. Okay. Fourth chakra, y'all. One of my favorite chakras is the heart. The heart. Y'all can see me. I'm doing a little heart dance right now. Alright. Okay, so the heart chakra, y'all. That is represented by the color green. Okay, the color green is the heart chakra. When you want to focus on giving energy and oxygen to your heart, focus in the center of your chest. Okay, heart chakra is the middle of the chest. You want to breathe in, hold it, breathe out, while you are focusing your attention on your chest. If you can't do it without with just your mind's eye and with your consciousness, you put your hand on your middle of your chest. Mind you, the cheat sheet for all of these the chakra point focus is just to put your hand on the chakra. Put your hand there so you can focus your attention there. That's how you're going to go ahead and put the color in that spot. Picture the color coming from your hand if you have to. Okay, but it's always best to picture the color within. It takes time to get that to that level of connection. But however, start for what works best for you. Okay, use your imagination. That's the gift of imagination, is that it's very magical. Okay, so yeah, heart chakra green, middle of the chest. Okay, that's off top, regulating your heart, regulating your circulation. Okay, so the more you breathe, the more you help oxygen flow through your make oxygen flow and the blood flow through your body. So yeah, circulation, shoulders, your breasts. It also regulates the thymus gland. Okay, keep in mind, I'm saying it again, I'm not a doctor. However, I will share what I know. And when it comes to energetically, it is associated with love, compassion, being generous with your heart, and also being forgiving. One of the hardest things for a person to do is to use that good heart to forgive you. To forgive people, and forgiveness is always more of the tougher aspects of using the heart muscle, the heart chakra. But once you exercise that, the level of compassion that flows through you is next level. Okay? And that right there is the key to your manifestations. Okay. All right, so let's see, Spirit, what the heart chakra. What message does the heart chakra have for the soul family? What message does the heart chakra have for the soul family, Spirit? What message do you have for the heart chakra for the soul family? Let me reverse that correctly. Give us a message for the heart chakra. Okay. We got compassion and forgiveness. Okay. I just spoke on that one, so I'm not going to reiterate anything on that one. Okay, and then we got radiate warmth and security and sincerity. Okay, so heart chakra, the fourth chakra, y'all, color is green. Compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentment, and torment from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. That right there is very powerful, because when you sit there and frown your face up and have your heart turned up against somebody who crossed you, that is a piece of your power energetically. You're giving to them, to their being. Their presence alone gets to change your mood. They just took your power, a piece of your power, take your power back. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past. And I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. That's powerful as well. Sometimes we do things, sometimes people do things against us that at that time was very heart crunching, However, you can only meet someone as deep as they met themselves. So it's not until you go through certain situations and learn from those situations to how to evolve yourself and how you treat others and how you treat yourself. So that's why you got to have a level of compassion and forgiveness in your heart, because you have to learn from mistakes in order for not to redo those and repeat those mistakes. Okay. Let me read that again. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Okay? Show love so you can give love. I mean, show love so you can get love. It's better to give the love, okay? And in turn, naturally, law of the universe, you can receive the love, okay? Radiate warmth and sincerity. I am open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. That speaks to being present, okay? Being in the present moment is so important, especially when you're trying to get through situations that could have weighed heavy on your heart. If you look in the past, you putting too much, I've just heard turn into stone. If you look in the past too much, then you're going to keep that energy in your present when the present is already a gift. Just listen to the name. It's already a gift, 333 on the clock. And then when you looking in the future, too far in the future, you know, you get yourself, you don't enjoy the present moment, because when you really think about it, when you're in the future, it's still the present. When that future time comes, you're still in the present. So don't miss the present now, because that's yesterday's future. Okay? A smile, a kind-hearted way of speaking or hug. A smile, a kind-hearted way of speaking or a hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. I often care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationships. That's beautiful too. Like, you know, just hug a person who needs some hugs. Love a person who needs some love. Share or laugh with somebody who needs a laugh. Okay? That's how you show people that you care, is just giving them a small gesture, a kind gesture. If they're a person who doesn't want to receive it, that's on them. They'll think about it later on in life. That's on them. But to give it, though, that's on you. Okay? All right, so keep that heart balance, y'all. Focus on that heart chakra. Okay? This right here, the heart is the bridge between the physical aspect, so your worldly aspect, and as we move past this heart, we're going more into the spiritual aspect. Okay, this heart is a filter. My ears is ringing. This heart is a filter, okay, for the physical aspect of you. Okay, because some of this physical stuff, being grounded, being sensual, being in your personal power, is very more of a worldly type of thing. But as soon as you hit the heart and you start using your compassion, the next couple of chakras become very beautiful and very spiritual. Okay, that's how I like to look at it. Okay, so fifth chakra, y'all. So the fifth chakra we're gonna share right now is the throat chakra. Hey. The throat chakra. So the throat chakra is represented by blue, y'all. The color blue. And the throat chakra, of course, we all know what our throat is. Right here. It's right here in our throat. Don't mind me, y'all. You know I'm silly. But yeah, so our throat chakra is represented by the color blue, and that also represents, it regulates the thyroids, okay? Your throat, your mouth, your jaws, y'all, your teeth, that's all throat chakra energy. Your neck, your ears, even your arms, okay? Your bronchial tubes, so what you're breathing with, those tubes, is represented by the throat chakra. Your upper lungs, your shoulders, and your tongue, honey. That's all throat chakra energy, all throat chakra organs and body parts, okay? Okay, so focus on your throat. Picture blue. Breathe in, breathe out, get energy to that chakra. Okay? And the energetic association is communication, willpower, truthfulness. Okay? And with truthfulness, there comes boundaries, honey. So it says you setting boundaries and expressing your truth and who you are. Okay? With compassion, because we already hit the heart. All right? So yeah, let's just jump right into it because my battery is on low, y'all. So I want to make sure I get all these in. Okay, after this we got 2 more chakras, so let's try to get this in real quick. I was having a good time though, taking my time, but yeah, this spirit, ooh. So 3 came out with that one, y'all, so I'm gonna read all 3. So I remember I had to say I'm gonna take my time, but spirit said, no, you're not. You about to read 3 now. Now you got 3 for them. All right, so it came out for the hold on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, this is the wrong. We're gonna reshuffle those because that's the wrong order. We need the 5th chakra. That was the 7th one, y'all. So 5th chakra. Throat. Spirit, give us another throat. And we're gonna take our time. Throat chakra. First thing that came out was communication. Second card that came out was expressing feelings. Okay. Communication. I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and my feelings clearly. I share my inner knowledge freely with integrity and without fear. My aim is to be fully understood by others. I am open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be careful not to talk excessively and make it all about me. I create space in my conversations for others to communicate with me. I inquire about others' thoughts and feelings, as listening to their truth can be uplifting. Talk about the art of communication. Now that takes you very far when you're able to listen and also give back your truth, honest feelings with compassion, with clarity. That's a great conversation there. Okay, and that's how you make deep connections with people, when the people feel heard and also people can understand where you come from. That's how you can build great connections. And that's for me to be talking, that's big, because I'm like, I grew up the person who knew how to do the opposite of that. But it wasn't until I went and got my Reiki attunement and they unblocked my throat chakra, honey, that's when that thing started to speak. I literally had a throat chakra block, y'all, and I didn't know. I just knew intuitively. I knew like I couldn't express myself. But when I got that, I didn't get it till I was 30. For my 30th birthday, I went and got my attunement, and that for those of y'all don't know what a Reiki attunement is when you go and get the receive the ability to perform and practice Reiki on others, okay, on yourself and on others. So they cleared my energy fields, all of my chakras, and one of the chakras that were blocked was my throat chakra. Well, I'm telling you, when I left out that place, baby, I was like speaking, so I had all the words. Back in the days, I had to take me a shot or 2 or 5 to get the juices flowing, to have a great conversation and to communicate. So I didn't talk a lot unless I was partying. Oh boy, I'm telling you, when that throat chakra had got cleared, I was on the phone like gibbity gobbity gibbity gobbity gibbity gobbity. I had so much to say. It was so funny. It was so interesting to see how powerful, energetic clearing is. Oh, it was great. Okay. Last but not least, for the throat chakra, we got expressing my feelings. I allow my emotions to be fully experienced. I acknowledge feelings of grief, anger, and fear, and I make my conscious effort to express my emotions or resolve them within myself so that I can move forward freely. I let the unconditional love experienced in my heart be expressed through my voice and my creativity. Ooh, I love that. Unconditional love. I let those close to me know how much I love and care for them. I forgive all those who have done me wrong in the past, as well as forgiving myself, as I could not have responded in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. Look how powerful that is. This is giving me that there's some of the collective who really need to accept the fact that you cannot have done anything different in the time that you were going through the worst time. okay? You were going through something at some form of time where you felt you could, looking back at it now, you shouldn't have even allowed yourself to go through, or you shouldn't have even said what you said, or you shouldn't have done what you've done. Like, how can I do that? How can I allow myself to be treated this way? How can I have said that? Oh my God. At that time, that's where you were, because you had to experience that for your soul's growth. It's okay. Accept the fact that you're forgiving yourself and you're forgiving others, because y'all all learn from the situation. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I only got 5%. Oh no. Okay, so we're gonna, here we go. Okay, so we got 2 more chakras left. Our spirit. 6th chakra. Okay, 6th chakra is the third eye chakra, y'all. Okay, that color is indigo, so like a purple kind of color. Indigo, mixed purple and bluish, the blue kind of color, purple, blue, in between the two. Indigo. Okay, and that's the chakra that's in between the eyebrow, y'all. Okay, so that chakra represents the pituitary gland. This represents the pituitary gland, your eyes, you got your sinuses regulating from there, your nose, your head, and your face. Energetically, y'all, that can be your discernment, your detachment, for sure, your wisdom, your intuition, your imagination. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm moving too fast. Imagination, intuition, your knowledge, trusting in a higher vision, trusting in your higher power, trusting in source, what you see within that space. For example, when you daydreaming randomly, you just catch yourself in the middle of a daydream. You're like, oh, you gotta shake yourself up out of that thing. That is part of your third eye chakra working. You're pulling that vision in through your third eye chakra, because you're not seeing it out your actual eyes. You're seeing it out that spiritual eye. Okay. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for us for the third eye chakra? For that 6th chakra, what message do we have? Oh, I didn't even realize they had came out. I didn't realize I was talking. I put them back. What message do you have, Spirit, for us? Inner knowing and acknowledge spirit. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. It's 144. Let me see if I can plug this thing up real quick. Let's see, because I don't want to miss out on nothing, y'all. Okay. I got a little crooked though. We gotta work with what we got, y'all. We almost done though. So we're gonna just try to make do with what we got. Alright, at least we know it ain't gonna just shut off. Alright, so because I do want to do the final recap, y'all. Alright, so we got the 6th chakra, third eye chakra. This one's representing the inner knowing, okay? So it says, I trust my inner knowing and I am at peace with myself. I create more moments of stillness and silence, and I listen for the truth. I am open to connecting with and listening to my gut and my heart feelings, and I don't override them with my mind's logic. I practice meditation, prayer, and contemplation. Okay, so I'll let you know, sit with yourself, trust with what you're hearing, trust with what you're saying, trust with what you're feeling, okay? The intuition is your body's wisdom, and it's going to speak to you always. It's a small whisper. It speaks to you always. As soon as you start questioning things, that's your mind's logic trying to make sense of it. If you're trying to make sense of something that you felt, that means you are not listening to the intuition. You let your mind start to run, and that's not what we want when it comes to getting a deep truth, a soul truth. Our soul always knows the truth. Okay. All right. So next we got acknowledge spirit. I trust in a higher source, and I acknowledge my direct communication with it. In the stillness, I listen for the wisdom inside, and I am open to the spirituality that is within me and all around me. I know that love is the creative force. I meditate and welcome mystical truths. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. There you go. Okay. So yeah, that's just connecting to your spiritual side. Understand that you are one who naturally, innately are able to see spiritual things, to see things that people are not just talking about or just written down in any of these books or coming out of other people's mouths. You're able to get your own messages for yourself, to be able to, for you to share, and also for you to just go ahead and use this medicine for your soul and your life guidance and journey. Okay, wherever your path is going down, you have the book within you, because if you don't have the book within you, you have a clear communicational channel to receive this information. And if you don't know how to do that, then you can always pray for a master teacher, to come in, and or a guru, or just to have some help. You can always pray for that so you can get the right lessons, so you can go ahead and start to do this for yourself. We're coming into the time where this is what you're going. It's going to be an ability to majority of everybody. It's going to be one of your abilities. Okay. Especially if you're part of the soul family. The soul family, we tapped all the way, turned up. We're all the way tapped in over here. So you already know, when it comes to the soul family, we are part of a collective community that already understand that we are spiritually gifted, we are anointed, we are chosen, we are way makers, we are way showers, we are the gap. That just brings me into a vision I had the other day. I had a vision the other day, and I was hearing within my inner ear, Spirit was saying you are, speaking in general, y'all are the, let me say how it came through. How it came through was, there's some people who are meant to stand in the separation, meaning if people are still telling good news, speaking good words, or preaching good ministry, for lack of a better word, but they still stand in a place of separation. They're meant to do that. That is what their calling is. They're doing what they're supposed to do. That's what they're doing, okay? But there's also a set of people who are, set of soul family, set of soul members, spiritual people who are the gap bridgers, okay? You guys are bridging the gap between the separation that was already created, that's already been held, so foundationed, anchored into this realm, in this world. There's wave makers, and those wave makers are going to be bridging the gap between the separation, so therefore everything is more connected. People understand that they can walk across the bridge and learn from over here, and then walk across another bridge and learn from over there, okay? 10-50 at the time, so that represents change for me. Okay, so so Spirit was giving me this information, and I was just like, wow. I was just driving, and I was just like, wow, that's so profound. Where it's there's people who stand in separation that are righteous, and there's people who stand in bridging the gap that are righteous, and all of that is working together for the evolution of man, for the evolution of this earth, for the overall evolution. Okay. That was beautiful, I'm telling y'all. All right, so last but not least, y'all, we got the 7th chakra. This video is getting a little long, so we're gonna wrap it up very soon. And however, we are at the end of it, so let's go and just dive into the last one. 7th chakra is the crown chakra. Okay, that crown chakra, that's your connection to source, a connection to God, honey. Okay. So the crown chakra is represented by violet, so it's like a purple color. Okay, that's at the very top of your head. So when you're breathing energy into that chakra, you can go ahead and touch the top of your head and focus on that touch and breathe energy there. And that's how you open up your crown chakra. However, let me say this. Don't just go jumping and open up your crown chakra, honey. Make sure that you've worked through your chakras before you get to your crown chakra, because you have to know how to ground before you just connect, because you can have a lot of information coming in, especially if you're gifted already, like you're innately gifted, it's in your bloodline to do so. You need to learn how to use your mechanisms. Your body is a machine, okay? You need to use your mechanism, especially if you one of the my melanated people. If you're melanated and you got some coily hair, that's already your antennas. So if you got your afro out and you outside grounding and you tap into all your chakras, and then you're allowing your crown chakra to open, and you got your crown chakra open with your hair out in a fro, do you not know how much you're receiving? You're receiving information, honey, light waves. People can't see what you're receiving, the information that you're getting, unless you share it. Okay, that was a little hidden gem right there. It just came through, but that's how you do it. Especially when you melanated, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. The darker you are, the closer you are to ether, honey. You need to go ahead and step into your power, Mr. Carbon. Okay? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. All right, so yeah. Crown chakra, violet, top of the head, y'all. Okay, so the body part it regulates is the pineal gland. The pineal gland, the skull, and the brain. Okay, and just to slide in here real quick, keep in mind when you're working on your third eye too, you can also use the third eye to connect with the pineal gland as well. Okay, for people who are just starting out, you want to go ahead and touch your third eye, breathe in that spot. If people who are more advanced within meditation and activating the chakras, you can focus on your third eye and then pull that energy back into the middle of your head and breathe there. I'm telling you, once you learn how to do that one right there, I'm telling you, whew, it's powerful, okay? It's definitely powerful. Your gifts will be advanced, I'll tell you that. Are heightened, for lack of a better word. All right, so, and excuse me, y'all. So your crown chakra is associated with, like, energetically, it's associated with beauty, serenity, is associated with, like, oneness to source, oneness to God, oneness to all things. It represents your like your divinity, knowing that you are a divine being. You know, it's your crown chakra. It also represents enlightenment. Associated with enlightenment and understanding, and self-realization. Once you connect with your self-realization, talking about that sacral chakra. I mean, my bad. Your solar plexus. Once you tap in with your crown chakra and your solar plexus, meaning your personal power, and your crown chakra, talking about self-realization. So once you feel who you are and then you know who you are, hunty, do you not know you are unstoppable? Can't nobody hold me down. 10:55 on the clock, y'all. Can't nobody hold you down. All right. So let's go ahead and pull a card for the crown chakra, Spirit. Give me the message for the crown chakra, please. Divine message for the crown chakra. What is the divine message for the crown chakra? Alright, so we got what else? Alright, so we got divine intervention, y'all. And then we also have, let me make sure that was it. Divine intervention. Spirit, what else you got for the soul family regarding the crown chakra? What do they need to know regarding the crown chakra? And we got meditation and silence. Okay. So what this says is that, okay, divine intuition. I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Connect to God. Connect to your higher power. Connect to your ascended masters. Connect, honey. Connect. Okay. And then we got meditation and silence. I sit still in meditation regularly, as I know there is power in silence. I seek out stillness during some parts of my everyday. And I just heard in your car. So some of y'all might need to sit in your car. You could be at work before you go in the house. Just sit in the car and get that moment of silence. Give yourself 5 minutes at the least. I seek out stillness during some parts of my I seek out stillness during some part of every day. In the silence, I am open to receiving without asking and without expectations. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Okay. Rest, tranquility, and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous emotions, mental and physical healing are available when I am open to receive. So that's a beautiful spot to end this reading, y'all. Just keep in mind, stay connected, divinely connected. So you want to make sure you're praying and accepting God in your heart, accepting the fact that you come from a higher source, accepting the fact that you're not doing this all by yourself, that you have a whole spiritual team out here handling business on the other side and on the same side that you on, but you just can't see them. They're in the invisible realm, honey. They're in the spiritual realm, but just keep in mind you are a spirit too. You just have the opportunity right now to be inside of a body. It's not for a long time, but honey, you have it for a good time, okay? Try to make the best out of it. Just a quick recap before we call it a night or a day. Whenever you watch this message is definitely timeless. Keep in mind, you got your root chakra, so you want to keep your root chakra aligned, so therefore you can have a solid foundation. You want to keep your sacral chakra activated as well as your root chakra. You want to keep your sacral chakra activated, so therefore you are in a creative space. You know how to move forward with freedom with your creative aspects and ventures. You know how to have fun, releasing and expressing. And then you want to have your solar plexus active as well, so you can have more self-discipline. You can have personal power. Your willpower is very strong. You're able to go after the dreams. You go after the goals, and you have bravery within you to be who you are and show up authentically as yourself. And you want to have your root chakra in balance, so therefore you have compassion in your heart and also forgiveness. You also know that things are happening for you, not to you, so you don't hold on to resentment. You want to use that chakra as a filter for anything that you've been through that could have caused any heaviness, because your heart needs to always so be light, 1 o'clock. And then as you move up from your heart chakra, you know, you have your throat chakra. So once your heart chakra is in alignment and is active and activated, you're speaking your truth with compassion. So therefore you're not just out there just like, you motherfucker. No, you're speaking with compassion and letting people understand how you really feel without any anger, without any pain. You're just being true and honest with a compassionate tone and a forgiving tone and an understanding tone, okay? All right, and then also from your throat chakra, from speaking that truth that you are, that you want the world to know, that you want others to know, you have your inner knowing with your third eye chakra, so you're able to see the truth. After you speak it, you're able to sit in silence and see it, observe, witness, foresee what's going on in the world and also what's going on within you, because keep in mind, it's all aspects of you. Also, then you want to have your inner knowing in alignment with your crown chakra, because your crown chakra is your divine channel to source, your divine channel to God, okay, and your guides and your whole spiritual team, okay, and that's how you're going to communicate spiritually through your crown chakra, okay, and you're able to get clear information coming through your crown chakra. And it all works together as one well-oiled machine. Once you have your chakras unblocked and you have you actually know how to functionally give energy to these chakras to keep them aligned, and you're also able to recognize when any of them are in balance. You're able to just breathe more energy and light into these chakras and keeping yourself aligned and balanced. Whenever you feel a little too loopy and too airy and you feel like you're too spiritual, like thinking about every single thing's a sign, and you just go ahead and ground yourself somewhere. Go ahead and sit down, meditate, and think about your root chakra. Ground your root chakra, anchor it into the earth. Picture an anchor coming from your tail, your spine, into the earth, and ground that energy in. Okay. So this, I'm gonna eventually hold a class, just teach how to work through all your chakras. I'll let you guys know about that when that time comes. How about you just continue to learn though what you can about your chakra system. If you feel like you're going through any awakenings or anything like that, just try to get as much information as you can when it comes to how to use your personal power. But just make sure you pray and you use your discernment, so therefore you know you're guided in the right direction. You're not just following anybody's guidance. You know, and that you're using your own chakra, your heart chakra, to purify and cleanse some of this information that's coming through the crown, that's coming through the third eye, that's coming through this world also. Okay. All right. I hope this message finds you on the highest vibration of love and light. It's your girl Nisha. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay, like, share, and subscribe, and feel free to comment. Okay, let me know how you feel about this reading, and also if you do have any chakra work that you do, please share. I want to know how you keep your chakras balanced. All right. I hope y'all are doing well, and y'all take care. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Bye.